to the cloud. Okay, I think we're recording. Let me make sure.
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay, great.
Saying it in the corner.
Okay, so Lily, we're going to take a look at your writing. It was really interesting for me. I had no idea that Amazon was doing this kind of thing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say is that this is not a complaint letter. Complain's the verb. This is actually a complaint.
Complaint? I never heard it.
Hey, this is the first time. So a person, you can say, I complain, but a person, you make a complaint.
Right.
So complain is the verb and complaint is the noun. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, so Amazon, one of the largest companies in the world. Why don't you read that sentence for me?
What?
Read the next sentence.
Have millions of customers.
Start from the beginning.
Amazon, one of the largest companies in the world, have millions of customers and companies' employees.
Okay, so you see a mistake there?
For sure I had.
What's the subject of the sentence?
Amazon.
Right, exactly. And what's the verb? Have. Would you say
Yeah.
Amazon have or Amazon has?
Has. Sounds correct.
Yeah, well, because Amazon is only one thing. Do you say Israel have or Israel has?
Has.
Do you say Danny have or Danny has? And if you don't know. So whenever I say he or she,
I think Danny has.
yeah, whenever I say he or she or it, we're not gonna say have. Instead, we're gonna use has because it's one thing. It has millions of customers, and we're not gonna say company employees. We're gonna say not company's employees, but company employees. But that sounds a little funny because doesn't every employee work for a company? So I think I'm just gonna say millions of customers and employees. Okay, read me the next one.
According to an article
Good.
That I read about Amazon basically meeting with different startups as a potential investor.
Okay, so it's really interesting what you did. You kind of changed what you read because you knew you were missing something. According to an article that I read about Amazon, let's separate that into two parts. So if I even kind of forgot about this part, because this is just like an introduction. So you have a sentence that starts with a verb, but you don't have a subject. Basically meeting, who's meeting? Amazon, right? Amazon is. Okay.
So I was missing is.
No, you were missing the second Amazon. You said, according to an article I read about Amazon. So if I got rid of that thing entirely, you just had this, basically meeting. Who's meeting?
Amazon.
Amazon. What does it mean, basically meeting? Maybe they're just meeting.
Yeah. Like I told you the last time also, I'm writing the way I'm talking. So when I talk, I say basically.
And I do the same thing. When I write, I just write down what I'm thinking. And then I go back and I say, is this really what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you write, don't worry about the grammar, the spelling. Okay. Speaking of spelling, so spell check is your friend. So different. what would be good is if you keep a spelling list for yourself, just words that you spelled wrong and the right spelling. So I'd even just put a notebook and I'd put your spelling and then the right spelling, because it's not that you're spelling 1,000 different words wrong. It's just like the same 27 words wrong again and again. So different. Okay, Amazon is meeting with different startups as a potential investor.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
So the company is sharing with them the secret of their product.
Okay, now this we just don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, so the company, which company? Is it Amazon or?
Yeah. No, we're talking about Amazon.
We're also talking about other companies. Amazon, so the startup, so it would be better for me if you said the startups, because otherwise I'm confused. Which companies, Amazon or the other guys? The startup. So you were talking about startups, many of them, and now you're going to one startup. So it's probably better if you either say the startups, because it's not just one of them, right?
Yeah.
Are sharing with them the secrets of their product. So over here, the word order is wrong. So they're sharing the secrets, small t, of their product with them. So we have to move the them over here.
Okay.
Okay. You don't say, I went, let's see. You wouldn't say, I read with John the book, but you'd say, I read the book with John.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say, I share with them the secret, but I share the secret with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
There's a couple of rules about word order. We're not going to talk about exactly what they are, but yeah. Now this is the hole in the ground, but I think you want this hole.
Yeah.
Showing the whole process of Amazon, and in the end, Amazon is not investing in them. When you use ing, you mean right now. When you just use s or just a regular simple present, you mean in general. So is this something which is happening right now today, or is it happening in general?
Happening in general.
So instead of saying Amazon is not investing in them, so the startups are sharing the products of their, sharing the whole process, and in the end, Amazon probably better does not, come on, invest in them, okay, comma, and more than that, they copy the startup's product. So over here you said they copy?
Yeah. They, Amazon.
And they sell. And they sell them. And I'd probably say on their website, not in their website.
Okay.
Okay. This is really interesting right over here.
Why?
Because you put two ideas together. We can say over, or I can say more than, but I can't say over than. So you have to choose one or the other. So you can say over or more than. So it's not then. Then's about time. So you choose one. You can say over 20 startups. That's kind of spoken. Maybe I'd probably say more than 20 startups.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't put both together. Complaint to Wall Street Journal. Usually in English, newspapers take the word the. The Wall Street Journal, the New York Times. Magazines usually don't take, we say Time Magazine, People magazine, but the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, about the fact that this is one of Amazon methods. Could I say this is one of Lily book? Would I say this is one of Lily's books?
Lily's,
So this is one of,
Amazon's.
you got it, methods of operation. Okay, so we're gonna change the spelling of ridiculous. And also surprising. Now over here, I'm kind of confused about what you want to say in this sentence.
I find it ridiculous and also surprising that
I got that.
that I find it ridiculous that this is the way of walking, like Amazon,
Woking, like
Like-
woke up, or working.
working.
Okay. Okay. So maybe we could say something like this. I find it ridiculous, not surprising that, and we're gonna have to change it a little bit, a company that is
That massive.
that massive, okay, comma. So again, company is a it. So we're not gonna say Lily have, or we're gonna say Lily
Has.
has a lot of influence in the market. I'm not going to say operate, but I'm going to say operates this way. We're going to add these S's because if I talk about I operate, you operate, he operates, she operates. I have, you have, she has.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just do one more part. Okay.
Yeah.
So read me the last part. I'm not sure I understand this part.
I think that company that's willing to grow and be profit and to that kind of power needs to be checked.
You're not sure what you mean there either, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a mistake. I think I would change it to, I think that company that is willing.
Okay, you're great. Yeah. And we know we need the is because the ing.
Yeah.
And
Is
I think
willing.
we're going to say profitable.
Yeah.
I think that a company that is willing to grow and be profitable.
Yeah.
And
And
how about this? I think this is what you want. And has.
that kind of a power.
Yeah. Did you mean dat or
That.
Okay. So we're going to spell power with an O. Power needs to be checked. You got it. Okay. Now, remember we talked about the S?
Yeah.
He or it. So we can say one person or two people. People is not a he, she, or an it. So we're going to say people want.
Okay.
You can say one person he wants, many people they want. People want options and diversity when it comes to shopping. I agree. Okay.
The S is coming from the is.
The S is coming from
One. No.
the S is coming if you have I sing, you sing, he sings, she sings, it sings. So we can say one person, two persons, one person is, many people. So a person is like a he or a she. Let me put this down at the bottom. I think you can see it. So I want, you want, he wants. So we can say a person wants, but people want. You know, we have one person. Usually we have a word persons. Usually we never use it.
It's also like saying people see and not sees.
Right. Yeah. Basically, if you have S on the noun, you're not going to have S on the verb. So you can't say people's sees. If you have an S over here on the noun, you can't have an S on the verb. People really means persons. So if I have S over here, I can't have S over there.
All right.
Okay, so over here, most of the time you put Amazon with a capital A.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that?
No, it's right.
Oh,
But over
there's
here,
a mistake here. Yeah.
how come? Okay, one more thing here. What Amazon trying to do? What's missing?
What Amazon is.
Why?
Why is?
Yeah, because when I have ing, I also have be. So ing and be go together. What Amazon is trying to do is to be, I'm going to help you out here, a monopoly, whoops, monopoly. I'm not even sure if that's right. English spelling is sometimes hard for us. We don't say we don't say to my opinion, but we always say in my opinion.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, yeah. Monopoly. Let me check the spelling of monopoly. Okay, we're going to leave it. And in my opinion, that needs to be stopped. Okay. So we're going to stop here. I'm going to stop the recording. Do you have any questions from what I wrote right here? Any of the changes?
If I have a question, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, anything that I talked about that you didn't understand why?
I mean, yeah, I took the S thing.
Yeah, I took the S thing. Maybe we need, when I have.
I didn't know about the over then that I combined two of them. So good to know.
Yeah, over. I still understood what you meant, but the grammar wasn't right. If you were talking, I wouldn't notice it at all. So a lot of times when we write something down, then we kind of see the mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that one. And also complaint is a new word for you.
Yeah, with the T.
Yeah. So the department where they get complaints is the complaint department. Okay. Let me one more thing. Or sharing the products. Yeah. We don't have time to talk about why now, but this might actually sound better. The startups share the products of the secrets of their product with them. Share the whole process. So we have a difference between right now I'm talking with you and every day I talk. So,
yeah, like ing, it's right now, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
and they're not sharing right now.
Yeah. So this one, Amazon is meeting with different startups. That's okay because it's not right now, but it's kind of a general now. But over here, the startups, it's not really right now. It's really more the startups share their secrets. What do they do usually? They share the secrets of their product with them. Share the whole process with Amazon. And in the end, Amazon doesn't invest in them. And more than that, they copy the startup's products. So if they're going to sell them, they have to have products.
Yeah.
So, good. Let me stop the recording right here, Lily.
Okay.
Okay, if I can figure out how to.
You should have a button.
I got it.
Still recording.